And we welcome you inside of the Panther Den as we get set for the season opener for the Panthers on the hardwood, taking on the North Buncombe Blackhawks from Weaverville, North Carolina, their third contest of the young season. I'm George Young alongside our fantastic FPSN crew, including Philip Angel, our executive producer, Joshua Chastain and Spencer Lee on cameras tonight as the Panthers and the Blackhawks will be introduced. The girls' game is up first. Scott Hartbarger returns for, I believe it's his 16th season at the helm for the Lady Panthers. And head coach Kevin Laws, the Lady Blackhawk head coach, will bring his troops over from the Weaverville area, northern part of Buncombe County, to face the Lady Panthers tonight. The North Buncombe Lady Blackhawks do have a couple of games under their belt. They took on Pisgah last week and lost to the Sugar Jets, or to the Sugar Bears. They're having some issue now at the scores table with the PA system that has a nasty hum in it. And they're trying to figure out exactly what's going on at the scores table. But we're waiting for the introduction of both teams. We had the national anthem before we came on live on Facebook and YouTube of the Franklin Panther Sports Network. I really do appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, early part of December. Have not had some early ball games at the Panther Den in a while, as it is one of those odd schedules, again, that the Panthers seem to find themselves in the month of December. They'll have another game coming up on Thursday here at the Panther Den as we wait for the announcement of both teams. We'll throw the schedule up here. A couple of games here early on December 2nd and December 4th. Cherokee comes to call, and the two-time defending state champion Lady Braves will be here at the Panther Den coming up on Thursday night. It should be a packed house, so if you're coming early, you need to get in and get a seat because Cherokee brings a tremendous crowd. I think they've already made sure that the concession stand won't run out of food tomorrow night because of all the folks that follow their Braves. And I'll tell you what, they have been running roughshod over teams across the state, not just here in western North Carolina. They beat a team in that first state championship in 2024 season, just blew them out. I think it was about 50 was the final margin of victory in that one. So they'll be here on the 4th of December. Then you see 4 straight on the road, heading to Bryson City. Then a week from tonight, Weaverville to take on these Blackhawks of North Buncombe. Then conference play starts on December 12th against East Henderson and East Flat Rock. Then another out-of-conference game, non-conference tilt with the Andrews Wildcats. And then it's the Brevard Blue Devils here the 16th of December. All right, looks like they've got the sound system fixed. Here comes both teams, who will join our public address announcer, Becca Brooks.
Number 21, Lily Metcalf. Number 22, Olivia Stowe. And number 23, Ava Pruitt.
And they'll turn the lights off now for the Lady Panthers. We got the spotlight just to the right of us here.
Panthers go lights out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So that's the starting lineup for the Lady Panthers. And the Lady Blackhawks will turn the lights back on, and we'll get this one underway finally after some issues with the PA system. You heard some familiar names. Coach Scott Hartbarger has a few girls back, including Bristol Brooks from that tremendous team last year that won the conference championship in the tournament. It's going to be Caitlin Foster jumping on Ava Pruitt, and we are underway for the regular season opener for the Panthers. Opening tip out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Lady Panthers. It'll be Bristol Brooks to trigger. She'll get it in to Foster. Back over to Brooks. They'll swing it around the horn into the corner for a three that is off the mark. And the Lady Blackhawks come down with it. Coast to coast. Couldn't get it to go was Aubrey Gillian, a junior for Coach Kevin Laws. It'll be Bristol Brooks that'll handle the point. She'll dish it off. Over it goes to Riley Green. Then Green tries to lift the pass. That's going to be knocked away, and we've got a traveling violation. Going against the North Buncombe Lady Blackhawks. It's Olivia Stowe that will travel with it at the top of the key. We'll see the replay here. See her shuffle her feet. Yep. Double clutched. You can't do that. It'll be the Lady Panthers that will get it inbounds, side court. And again, it's Caitlin Foster that'll do the honors. Bristol Brooks calls out the offense for Coach Scott Hartbarger. Swing it over to Malia Mason. Mason into the corner. Back up top, it's Brooks. Panthers methodical on offense on this possession. One thing that Coach Scott Hartbarger told me coming into tonight's contest, obviously it's the first game of the year, so you really don't know how some of the younger players and some of the players didn't get a lot of minutes. Last year we got a collision up top. They're going to perform under the bright lights and an actual regular season ball game. A couple of scrimmages that the Panthers have been a part of. But he said that he liked this team's quickness as Malia Mason will get it inbounds. He liked the way that early on these Lady Panthers played defense and very quick, smothering defense. Underneath, off the glass, and good. The Panthers get the scoring going. As you see Foster underneath, posting up and able to get the bucket off the glass. Olivia Stowe up top for Coach Kevin Laws and the Lady Blackhawks. She'll call out the offense, and she'll swing it over to Grace Parker. Parker now will find Metcalf. He'll swing it underneath. Gillian to the hole. Couldn't get it to go. Fight for it. Lady Blackhawks come out with it, and then almost a turnover as the cross-court pass secured by Gillian. She'll give it up. Stowe. Back into the corner it goes. A three for Parker. Off the mark. Rims out. And Bristol Brooks will slowly bring it up. Coach Hartbarger talked about this North Buncombe bunch that we really couldn't gauge a lot about the first two ball games. So we've got a traveling violation underneath. But thought that they had some size and definitely do, looking from our angle. And have a lot of returners as well. Some scoring coming back for Coach Laws. As underneath it goes Gilliland, and Gilliland got trapped, able to get it out. Stowe in the corner feeds underneath. Pruitt now back out beyond the arc. It goes Parker in and out with a three. And coming out with it, the Panthers. Riley Green. Nifty dribbling. Green going to get it across that timeline. Green dishes underneath, knocked away. Now they're going to whistle a foul. Or is it a kick ball? Check that. Just a kick ball, no foul. Yeah, she did kick it there. You see the replay. Thought he raised his hand like it was a kick ball. I think you saw in the top left corner of your screen there, the official talking to Coach Moffitt, asking what happened there. Make sure that it was a kick ball and not a foul. Bristol Brooks going to take a seat. And it goes Riley Green. Green going to call out the offense for Coach Hartbarger. Under 5 minutes left here in the opening quarter of the season. Feeding underneath, we've got an offensive foul going against the Panthers. Aylin Foster going to pick it up. That's the first foul whistled on the Panthers. Second foul whistled here in the ball game. 4:57 left. Not a lot of scoring so far in this one. A lot of defense being played by both teams. Olivia Stowe brings it up across. Swings it to Parker. Parker now into the corner. Back to Parker. It's Olivia Stowe briefly with it, firing underneath. Off of Gillian's hands. And it's into the hands of Bristol Brooks for the Panthers. Panthers scrimmaged a couple of weeks ago. Bristol Brooks thought about a three. It was kind of a round-robin scrimmage. You had Freedom and you had Newton Conover and also Kings Mountain. Those are the three teams that Franklin scrimmaged. I do believe that's what Coach Hartbarger told me. In and out with the three from the corner by Metcalf. Offensive rebound. Another three. Off the mark. That time it's Gilliland. And now the Panthers will attack. Bristol coast to coast. And a blocking foul will be whistled on the Lady Blackhawks. That'll send Bristol Brooks to the line with 4:01 left here in the opening quarter of action. A big collision there. Two shots here for Bristol Brooks. Some subs coming in. Finley Moffitt going to check into the game for the first time for Coach Hartbarger. Also, Anna Stiles will check in. Down court quickly. Blackhawks will attack Grace Parker. High pass and then a collision, and they'll whistle a foul on Bristol Brooks as she was going after the pass. Olivia Stowe and Brooks collided about the big F there. And they'll whistle Brooks. She tried to grab her and say, "Oh, I didn't mean to hit you that way." It was an aggressive play. Up top, it's Parker. And she gets stripped. Bristol Brooks up court. And we've got a whistle and a foul before the pass is able to be sent over to Layla Malloy. And they're going to whistle a foul on, I believe, Olivia Stowe. Yeah, they're whistling it on Stowe. That'll be the first on Stowe and the third going against the Lady Blackhawks. Franklin up early, 4-0. Glad you're with us on YouTube and Facebook of the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. I'm George Young, fantastic FBSN crew with me, bringing you the great shots. Illy Wright, I'd make that. Yeah, I was correct the first time. Illy Wright is number 13, and she intercepted that pass. Up court it goes, and we've got a foul going against Franklin. On the miss. Trying to block out underneath. Lady Blackhawks retain possession. That is the third foul whistled on Franklin underneath, and off the glass, it's Aubrey Gilliland. Able to scratch the big goose egg up on the scoreboard for the Lady Blackhawks for a while. It's Malloy for three. Layla Malloy picks up where she left off last season. Deadly from beyond the arc. As we get back to live action, had a turnover. Panthers have it back. Bristol Brooks with it. She's going to back it out, call out the offense as we tick under 3 minutes left in the opening quarter of the season for the Panthers. Third game of the year for the Lady Blackhawks. If you just joined us, didn't hear the open. Green swings it over. Malloy back up top. Now it's Bristol Brooks will attempt. In and out from downtown. Offensive rebound underneath. Finley Moffitt gets fouled. She'll be at the line, most likely. Yep, they're going to send her for a couple of shots as she was hacked. That one's going against Kara Dotson. That'll be the first on Kara Dotson and the fourth. One more to give for the Lady Blackhawks. Two shots for Finley Moffitt. First one's up and good. Moffitt, a sophomore. A number of sophomores on the roster including Bristol Brooks and Aubrey Newsom and Kylan Hervey. Coach Scott Harbarger. Second one up and good. Panthers up early, 9-2. Lady Blackhawks with it, dressed in their all black uniforms with white numerals and that white trim. High pass, and it's heading out of bounds over the head of Grace Parker. That'll be another turnover for Coach Kevin Law's bunch, the North Buncombe Lady Blackhawks. Boys action coming up at the conclusion of this one, about 10 minutes. And we'll have that one around usually about 8 o'clock. We started a little bit early, although it pretty much got back on schedule because we had about a 5-minute delay with the PA issues they had to get the starting lineup. Turnover underneath. Lady Blackhawks bring it down. It's Parker. She gets caught up, finds Gilliland. Gilliland, double team, swings it underneath, and off the glass goes Kara Dotson. As we get back to live action, it's Finley Moffitt underneath to give the Panthers an 11-4 advantage now. Gilliland drives in, kicks over in the corner. Now up top, almost a turnover. Now it's Lily Bell. Lily Bell is caught up, and now on the pass, we've got a whistle and a foul going against Franklin. I believe it's going to be on Layla Malloy. Now it's going to go against Brooks, okay. That'll be the fourth on Franklin. First on, check that, the second now whistled on Bristol Brooks. Was it tipped is the question. Yeah, they'll say it was, as it sails out of bounds. Let's see if we can get a good, it looked like it was. Bristol Brooks going to take a seat. Like Newsom checks in for her. Blackhawks retain possession. It's Grace Parker up top. Parker swings it underneath, knocked away, and out of bounds. Last touch, Riley Green, as she had her hand on it. No, they're going to say it wasn't touched by Green. Must have been touched by Lady Blackhawk. All right, it's Panthers basketball. It's Green, side to side with the dribble as we approach 80 seconds left, first quarter. First quarter of the 25-26 campaign. Underneath, nice dish. Finley Moffitt couldn't get the bucket to go. Fight for it. Bodies hit the deck, and what do we have here? Out of bounds. Who's basketball? They're discussing it. They never signal. I guess it's going to be Franklin basketball. Now, Panthers will have it. Nice pass underneath. Caught up in traffic. No reset. Aubrey Newsom, I believe, traveled with it. Yes, she did. Newsom shuffled her feet as she attacked. I don't know. I didn't see it there. Maybe the backside, a little better view. I don't know. From our angle, it didn't look like it, but that one didn't. Approaching 50 seconds left. In the corner, it's a three by Gilliland, and she gets it to go from downtown. The cut into Panther lead now 11-7, and a turnover. Parker off the glass. 5 quick points for the Lady Blackhawks with under 60 seconds left. Running shot by Malloy won't go. Rebound. We've got a whistle. Who's it going against? It's going against Lily Bell. That'll be the, no, Stella. Is she out there? Number 10 is on the board. I don't know if she's out. I think it was on Lily Bell. That was the 5th on the, yeah, they're going to put Lily Bell up there. That was the 5th on the North Buncombe, so we'll have a couple of shots here. First one up and good for the Panthers. And the second one up and good. 20 seconds left. Parker, high pass, out of bounds. The Panthers will have possession as you see the turnover. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. After both teams really could not find the bottom of the bucket early on in this first quarter. The last 2 minutes, the flurry of points. Now we got a tie-up, and the possession arrow is to the North Buncombe Lady Blackhawks. 14.4 seconds to go here in this first quarter of the 25-26 basketball season for the Panthers. Livingstone going to bring it up quick across that timeline. It's Parker. And on the 6 seconds, Parker gives it up. Metcalf fighting, swinging into the corner. It's Gilliland. Did she get it off? I think it would have counted if it had gone down. 13-9, Lady Panthers on top after the first quarter here at the Panther Den as we head to break.
Join FPSN each month during the school year as we spotlight outstanding performances from student athletes with the First Citizens Bank and Corbin Dental Athlete of the Month video feature. It's presented by Corbin Dental, a locally owned dental practice providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin. With deep local roots and a passion for service, Corbin Dental takes pride in providing world-class care right here at home. And by First Citizens Bank, helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 125 years. First Citizens Bank, forever first. Member FDIC.
Need underbrush cleared? Have a stump that needs grinding? A tree that's become a hazard on your property? Call Carson Tree Service for a free estimate today. Whether it's landscaping or view cuts, he can help. Fully licensed and insured. Call Cheyenne Carson at 828-526-6213.
Welcome back. 8 minutes left here in this first half as it's the first night of basketball for the Lady Panthers here in the 25-26 season. Glad that you're with us on YouTube and Facebook of the Franklin Panther Sports Network. George Young along with our great FPSN crew. So we've got Joshua Chastain and Spencer Lee on our cameras. Philip Angel, our executive producer, running the show for us tonight. I want you to stick around at the half because we're going to have the latest construction update. Oh, yeah. The November update, as that one is kicked out of bounds. And a lot has changed since our last video update of the new Franklin High School. That's the construction we're talking about. As the walls are going up, and a lot is happening. As Tracy Talon will join me in our construction update at the half. That one is kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with, no, they're going to say last touch by the Lady Blackhawks. Now it's back over to the Panthers. And then at the half of the boys varsity, as that one is going to be intercepted. Grace Parker to the hole, and it wouldn't go. Knocked out of bounds, stays with the Lady Blackhawks. They'll inbound underneath their own basket. And it goes to the corner. Metcalf three. No. Rebound Bristol Brooks. Bristol lobs it up court. It's Layla Malloy. He's going to feed underneath. Going to be intercepted. Gilliland with it. Gilliland stops. Kicks. Pruitt for three. Off. Rebound Franklin briefly. Knocked away. Lady Blackhawks attack. Another defensive play for the Panthers. Another steal. That's what Coach Scott Hartbarger was talking about coming into the season. Thought that his defense was going to be really good. Very quick. Bristol Brooks to the hole. And that's going to be a foul and sending her to the line after it would not fall. Went against Parker, they'll say. It wasn't Stone who was guarding her. Parker got the bump on the way to the hole. Grace Parker picks up her second, just the first here in the second quarter. I believe this is the third year. Is it the third year already? I think so, of fouls resetting after each quarter. Spinning and shooting and getting the bucket to go. Caitlin Foster. Nice move, 15-9. Lady Panthers building onto that first quarter lead. led the whole way so far, and we've got a bump going against Riley Green. Green will pick up her second, and it's the first here in the second quarter. Stops the clock. 2:39 to go. Stowe gives it up into the corner. It's Metcalf back up top. They'll swing it back to Olivia Snow into the corner. It's Gilliland. Gilliland going to feed underneath, and back out it goes. Trouble with it. Stowe finally secures it, then through the legs it goes. And another turnover. Panthers had it briefly into the hands of Stowe for three. It's off. Offensive rebound and a foul coming up on the Panthers as Davis Metcalf will be at the line. I believe they say she was on the floor. Yeah, they're going to send her to the line here. Like she was in the act of shooting. Yeah, she was going up for it. 2 shots upcoming for Davis Metcalf. They'll whistle that foul on Caitlin Foster for the Panthers. It'll be the second whistle on the Panthers. First one up and good. Even 10 for North Buncombe now. Second one up and good. Both shots are through the net. Panthers with a little issue getting it across that timeline. And Foster finds Bristol Brooks. She's open for three. It's off the mark. Long rebound heading out of bounds to the Lady Blackhawks. Olivia Stowe brings it up for the Blackhawks. Over goes to Lily Metcalf. Metcalf got to swing it back over to Stowe. Stowe thought about driving. Bounds Metcalf. Deep in the corner, it's Davis Metcalf. Lobs it out. Three by Gilliland, and she hits. Gilliland warming up. Almost turnovers. We see the three from the corner. Bristol Brooks finds Riley Green. Green to Brooks. Backing it out. Approaching 5 minutes to go. First half. High pass. It's Foster now. Caitlin Foster fighting for it. Finds Mason. Now it's Brooks. Just inside the arc. Wouldn't go on the rebound. Foster able to secure it, and she got fouled. That'll be the second on North Buncombe. 2 shots upcoming for Foster. Going against Olivia Stowe, her second. 2 shots for Foster. And can't hit the first. It's the back of the iron. Ellie Wright checks in for Coach Kevin Laws at North Buncombe. 4:56 to go here in the second. Second one. That one wouldn't go either. But now we've got a whistle on the rebound. That was a lane violation? No, another foul. Oh, there was a lane violation. Okay. Lane violation for one more shot for Caitlin Foster. And got that one to go. Metcalf brings it up. Finds Gilliland, back over to Metcalf. As Wright has it briefly. Gilliland fought for it. Got that rebound on the baseline. Lifts the shot that wouldn't go. Bristol Brooks with the board. Here she comes. High pass, Green in the corner. Jumper wouldn't go. Fight for it. It's Ellie Bell, or make that Ellie Wright. That will come out with it. Over now to Metcalf as she dribbles, swings. It's Wright. Back to Metcalf. So we approach 4 minutes to go here in the second. We've got a whistle away from the basketball and an offensive foul. And was it a foul? Got some subs coming in. I don't know what happened there. It may be nice and chilly outside. It was about 40 degrees and mist and rain a little bit coming in as we got a whistle and a foul on North Buncombe. But one thing for sure, it is not cold inside of the gymnasium tonight. In the upper deck, shorts and a T-shirt, you're perfectly comfortable. If you have any type of long sleeves or pants on, you're sweating. It's warm up here in the rafters. Kara Dotson picked up the foul for Lady Blackhawks. Baseline jumper wouldn't go. We've got a whistle and a foul going against Franklin. On the rebound, Finley Moffitt will pick it up. First on Moffitt. What'd she do? Okay. Must have been a different angle that they saw the foul on. Wright kicks it to the corner. Gilliland is double teamed. Back out it goes. Wright dribbling. She gets double teamed. Now back into the corner. Open is Gilliland for three. Off the mark. And out of bounds. It'll go to the Panthers. Tight one, 16-14. Panthers had a comfortable lead for a while. We've got a whistle. Looks like a timeout going to be called by North Buncombe. They want to talk things over. Going to be a full timeout, so we'll take one as well. Stay with us.
Need underbrush cleared? Have a stump that needs grinding? A tree that's become a hazard on your property? Call Carson Tree Service for a free estimate today. Whether it's landscaping or view cuts, he can help. Fully licensed and insured. Call Cheyenne Carson at 828-526-6213.
Welcome back, 16-14. 2-point advantage for the Lady Panthers that have led throughout this game. But it's gotten tight late here. It looks like North Buncombe has settled in offensively and has been able to get some defensive stops, get some turnovers. Panthers will have it out of the timeout. North Buncombe decided to talk things over as Coach Kevin Laws wanted to coach him up with the final 3:25 left here in the second. So they will, out of the timeout, bring some full court press. Panthers going to break it. Running shot up and good. Anna Stiles with the bucket. Nice play. And as we come back to live action, Gilliland from the baseline able to answer. Layla Malloy with it. Malloy kicks. Bristol Brooks lob underneath. Foul coming up. Shots upcoming for Finley Moffitt. That'll be the fourth on North Buncombe. One more to give. And whistle that one on Aubrey Gilliland. Two shots. The first one by Moffitt does not hit anything. One more shot for Finley Moffitt at the charity stripe. Again, the Panthers will pick up full court and cause a turnover. Couldn't get the point-blank layup. Tip out. Got to be secured by the Panthers. They'll reset. Wiley Green Gets double teamed and a bump. Leave on Lily Metcalf. That'll be the 5th on North Buncombe, so 2 shots upcoming for Riley Green at the charity stripe. And Green gets the roll with the first. Second one, Green hits the bottom of the net with that one, and it makes it a 21-16 advantage. Panthers by 5 again. And almost another turnover. It's Metcalf able to secure it, driving in, kicking it. Gilliland driving. She's going to be able to somehow not go out of bounds and kick it around. Here goes Metcalf. She tries to drive it again. Panthers defensively will stop it. High pass over to Pruitt. Pruitt back to Metcalf. Panthers ratcheting up the defense over to Gilliland. Gilliland is going to be bumped before she got the shot off. 4th on Franklin. No shots for the Lady Blackhawks, so just inbound underneath their own basket. Yeah, definitely a bump there. It's Anna Stiles that will pick up the foul. Inbounds pass, shot off the mark for Pruitt. Lady Blackhawks able to get the offensive rebound. Gilliland, shot wouldn't go. Back of the iron. Layla Malloy, high pass up court. Moffitt can't get it to go. Collision. And it is off of Lady Blackhawk. Watch this pass here. They're going to whistle that one on Green or Malloy. Looks like it's going against Riley Green. That'll be the 5th on Franklin, so shots on the other end. Looks like it's going to be Ellie Wright that will attempt. First one, up and good. Coach Hartbarger going to check in Aubrey Newsom off the bench. One more at the stripe, and it's up and good for Ellie Wright. 21-17 now. Panther advantage. As we tick under 90 seconds to go, it's Bristol Brooks running the point. Guarded by Gilliland, directing traffic. Really got it across that timeline into the corner. Layla Malloy gets caught, fires a pass underneath, knocked around. Who's it off? It's going to stay with Franklin. She was trying to find, I believe it was Moffitt underneath. Yep. Knocked away from Moffitt, you see there. 80 seconds left. First half. Newsom gives it up to Bristol Brooks. Now with 70 seconds left. Driving in, knocked away. It's Gilliland to the hole. Got it to go, coast to coast. Anna Gilliland with the bucket as we tick under 60 seconds left. You see Gilliland. As we come back to live action, it's Bristol Brooks. That'll get the bucket high off the glass to make it a 23-20 advantage for the Panthers. Gilliland swinging it, kicking it. It's Metcalf. Metcalf harassed. Finds Gilliland, and she's going to shoot at the free throw line. It wouldn't go. Franklin comes out with it under 30 seconds left. Bristol Brooks going to push it. Bristol into the corner. It's Stiles. Feeding. Moffitt off the glass. Finley Moffitt with a bucket. 25-20, Panthers by 5 again. Down to 11 seconds. Knocked away. Fight. And a late foul going to be whistled on Finley Moffitt as she was aggressively trying to get that loose basketball. Moffitt picks up her second. So we got the tail end of that on the replay. And that's over the limit for the Panthers. So we'll have some fouls for North Buncombe. Ava Pruitt at the line. Pruitt is going to miss the first. She'll get one more at the stripe. 8 seconds left. Franklin has had a lead throughout this first half, but North Buncombe has cut into it Gotten as close as 2 a couple of times. Second one is waved off, I believe. Oh, she was over the line, they'll say, when she shot that one. So they'll wave it off. Didn't see it. Panthers, 6 seconds left. Firing one pass. That's going to be knocked away, picked up at the buzzer. Aubrey Gilliland will get the bucket to go to make it a 25-22 Lady Panther lead here at the half. Both teams head into the locker room and talk things over. Both teams played pretty well offensively after about the midway point of that first quarter. But I'm sure both coaches have a lot to talk to their teams about. Panther cheerleaders will perform for us, and I want you to stick around because we're going to have the debut of our November Franklin High School construction update. Well, we talk about a lot with Tracy Talent. So we're going to take a break. 25-22 at the break of the girls varsity. Stay with us.
Need underbrush cleared? Have a stump that needs grinding? A tree that's become a hazard on your property? Call Carson Tree Service for a free estimate today. Whether it's landscaping or view cuts, he can help. Fully licensed and insured. Call Cheyenne Carson at 828-526-6213.
Well, hey folks, it is time for the November 2025 construction update of the brand new Franklin High School. I'm George Young along with Tracy Talent from Aiken County Schools, and we are here on the plaza level right next to the press box. The new Panther pit is behind us. On the other side of the camera is the new gymnasium and the auditorium. There's been a lot of action that has happened since the last time we talked to you back in October. A lot of walls have come up, and they've poured this plaza area here where we're standing. This is an exciting time. A lot of good stuff happening.
A lot of things coming about. It's just all the pieces is starting to fit together. They just poured this week and doing a lot of steel construction down in the football stadium, pouring some cement over by the visitors concession stand, and we pulled off the sidewalks to where the concrete pours could work over here while we have good weather, and then we'll get back to that hopefully next week.
We're gonna head all around the construction site, take a look at some of the big walls they've got coming up in the gymnasium, and then we'll head down to the bottom of the Panther pit on the field level and check out what's happening down there as well. We are right next to the gym now, the old gym. The new gym is actually behind us. A lot of stuff happening, a lot of walls going up. Tracy, tell us what's happening.
We're looking into the gym proper now. What you see here, the first part before you see that wall, that is the auxiliary gym. And then behind that wall is the main gym. Your bleachers will set up against this poured wall here on site. So looking straight ahead at the end of that wall, there's probably mid-court of the gym. And so it's kind of exciting to see all this take place.
It is, and one thing, and we've talked about this a lot when we've been doing these videos, how far down they have actually dug. Of course, that's going to be a basement area, and then it's going to go up. How far you're actually down from the current level we're at, which is the gym level. It's amazing how much dirt has been moved and put over in Frogtown. The one thing I do want you to talk about, because in the previous video, you
talked about the mezzanine level, the press box, and the concession stand level. You can see now where there's going to be an area where the concession stand is, the bathrooms, and a kind of a mingling area directly behind the press box.
Yes. So this will be an outside area there at the press box. You're looking at the 3 windows there is the concession stand for the public on the back of the press box. And of course, then the plaza open area, gathering area there, if you will, for the public. And it's going to be exciting because we've never had this much room for people just to mingle and talk and to have a good time on game nights.
Yeah, it is. That's the one thing that I've really been surprised about is the amount of space that they have here in the old Panther Pit, now the new Panther Pit, the press box. And obviously once the buildings come up, the 3-story tower, we'll see how that all works out. All right, we're going to head over to the other side now. And we're on the back side of the high school project, and Tracy's going to let us know what this is behind us. You see the drill there. Tell us what's going on.
Underneath the footprint of the educational wings of the building, the 3-story part of the building, there's 520 aggregate piers that they dig the hole, they drill the hole, and then they tamp the gravel down into that hole for part of the foundation of this part of the school. It's neat to see that there's going to be 3 stories standing. This is ground level, so there's going to be 3 stories above us on this pad here. And the craftsmanship and the technology and all of those things that goes into making this thing happen is just awesome.
And the reason they're doing this is because they want to make sure it doesn't settle, doesn't sink. It's at the consistent level and there's no shifting, right?
Correct. There'll be no shift in this. It's all engineered, so we'll have a great building for years to come.
Now on the back side, in our previous video, we talked about all the dirt that was being moved, Tracy. Yeah. And you guys have got it up to a certain level, but before they can bring all the rest of the dirt in, you've got to get some of this done, correct?
Yes, this is ground level, so this is pad level here where we're at now. But over on the back side of the track hole, we still need to come up about 10 feet, and we're going to wait until we get all these holes dug here and the gravel tamped in before that can be complete. I want to say thank you to all the local contractors that's helped us. The trucking contractors has really been a great help in helping us in this last stage of getting the slope ready.
And now we are out in front of the Auditorium, Fine Arts Center, and the cafeteria. Tell us what's going on here, but a lot of busy bees over here.
A lot of busy bees, lots of contractors in here working different things, the masons, the electrical workers, the plumbers. Everybody's here all at one time working, doing their part. And as you look here on the right-hand side of us is the cafeteria kitchen area. Of course, we'd be right outside the kitchen, and the dock area for the trucks would be right here where we're standing. And then the Fine Arts Center is over here to the left-hand side and looking into the gym wall. And then again, there will be a concession stand over there on that back side of the Fine Arts Center for the gym and the Fine Arts Center to share.
All right, we're back down on the field level of the new Panther Pit. A lot of construction happening around us here. And the one thing that I think a lot of folks have talked to me about, and maybe even ask you, and I know we've gotten some comments on some of these videos, is the Wall of Honor. The old Panther Pit, there was a Wall of Honor, but we're moving that to this one, right?
Yes, we are. I have all of those plaques in hand, and the Wall of Honor will be over here on what we're calling the zigzag wall. We'll pick out a place there for the Wall of Honor, and all of that will be a place there for the families that have donated and done those things, you know, for that to enjoy that piece of it.
Well, there's a lot going on. We've gone through this whole construction site. More will happen over the next month, so join us next month in December for the next edition of the Construction Update.
Need underbrush cleared? Have a stump that needs grinding? A tree that's become a hazard on your property? Call Carson Tree Service for a free estimate today. Whether it's landscaping or view cuts, he can help. Fully licensed and insured. Call Cheyenne Carson at 828-526-6213.
We welcome you back inside of the Panther Den as we've got about 50 seconds or so before we will tip off the third quarter. Panthers with a 25-22 advantage over the Lady Blackhawks of North Buncombe. Glad that you are with us on the opening night of basketball here at the Panther Den for the Lady Panthers. The third night of basketball for the North Buncombe Lady Blackhawks. We'll see these Blackhawks again coming up a week from tonight. Here's the schedule. If you haven't seen it, we've got it up on our social media channels of YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Panthers, a week from tonight, traveling to Weaverville. Here Thursday night against the defending state champion Cherokee Braves. And then it's Swain County coming up next week. We're underway here in the third quarter. The Blackhawks with the opening possession. Three wouldn't go by Grace Parker. Lady Blackhawks able to grab that offensive rebound. Parker attempts another three, and she hits and ties this game at 25 apiece. First tie since it was 0-0. Underneath, as we get back to live action, we've got a foul coming up on a Lady Blackhawk. They didn't get this one too. A couple of suspects. It's going to be Grace Parker that'll pick up the foul. First on North Buncombe. So some shots upcoming for Anna Stiles. First one up and good. Stiles gets one more opportunity. And she hits. Panthers regain the lead, 27-25. Olivia Stowe kicking it. Into the corner. It's Parker. Back out up top. Stowe, a junior, has it. Swings it over to Metcalf, the senior, back to the junior. Into the corner. It's Gilliland. Another three. It wouldn't go. Not shy to shoot the three is Gilliland. Anna Stiles gives it up. Free throw line wouldn't go for Caitlin Foster. Stowe down court. Over to Gilliland. Underneath, gets fouled. She'll be at the line. Well, Aubrey Gilliland for a couple of shots here. It's the second whistled on Franklin here early on. Two shots for Gilliland. First one good. That was the third foul whistled on Caitlin Foster, so that's something to watch here. Post player in foul trouble for Coach Scott Hardbarger and Caitlin Foster early on here, third quarter. Second one up and good. I think they screwed up the score. We'll have to change that on the scoreboard. Another turnover. Metcalf feeds Gilliland up and good. And North Buncombe should have a 29-27 lead. Fans getting a little restless. It's another turnover for the Panthers. Sloppy start for Coach Hartbarger's bunch here as she went up and down. We'll go with 28 apiece. I'm assuming that, okay, now they've changed it. It's 29-28, North Buncombe with the lead. North Buncombe officially now on the scoreboard has the advantage. First time in this ball game. North Buncombe has the lead. It's Stowe up top. Got to swing it over. It's Metcalf back to Stowe. 3 was online, but could not get it to go. Panthers with the board off to Bristol Brooks. Brooks driving in. Collision. Charge. Offensive foul going against Bristol Brooks. Now that's right. 29-27. That's right. Lady Blackhawks with a 2-point advantage and the basketball. It's Stowe swinging it over, and now underneath away for the basketball. We've got a foul underneath. That one's going against Malia Mason. That'll be her first. It's the third on Franklin. Drive again. Gilliland is stopped, kicks it back out. 3 off the mark. Franklin down with it. Now another turnover. Grace Parker picks it up. 3. Well off the mark. Gilliland. Franklin going to try to push it up court. Stiles can't get it to go. Here comes North Buncombe. Stowe into the corner. Gilliland thought about it. Driving. Now pulls up. Got it. Aubrey Gilliland gives North Buncombe their biggest lead of the night at 31-27. Under 5 minutes left, third quarter. Brooks, deep 3. Didn't get anything. It was an air ball. Down court. Corner Gilliland driving. Gets fouled, does Aubrey Gilliland. I don't believe she was in the ag. No, she was not. 4th on Franklin. 1 more to give before shots upcoming. So Finley Moffitt going to check back into the game. First time in the second half for Moffitt, along with Riley Green. Foul was on Malia Mason. Her second. Three by Parker's up and good. And out of the gate, North Buncombe on a barrage scoring. In the corner. Malloy able to save it over to Brooks. Brooks can't get the roll, fight for it. Coming out with it, it's Olivia Stowe. She's got to swing it quickly to Gillian down court. Now a 3, back of the iron. Bristol Brooks going to push it. Bristol lost control. I'll say last touched by Franklin. Now they may overrule this. It was clearly touched by number 5 there, and Grace Parker. But we'll see if they saw that. Now it's going to stay with North Buncombe. Olivia Stowe brings it up. 7-point lead for North Buncombe. Franklin cannot buy a basket here. 3, up and good. My oh my, now North Buncombe has taken a 10-point lead in this ball game after the 3. Up and good by Grace Parker. And Coach Scott Hartbarger has seen enough. He is going to call timeout and rally his troops, as all of a sudden after that halftime advantage the Panthers had at 25-22, only scored 2 points in this third quarter. And North Buncombe has gone on a run, now up 37-27. The threes are falling, unlike they were in the first half for Coach Kevin Laws and his Lady Blackhawks. They weren't shy to attempt those threes. Grace Parker, Aubrey Gilliland attempted a bunch of threes. Even Davis Metcalf from the wings were attempting. They just were not falling, but they're falling here in this third quarter. And it really has been the difference. Panthers have also aided North Buncombe with some turnovers, some sloppy play. And all of a sudden you look up and North Buncombe holds a 10-point advantage, 3:44 left. Glad you're with us wherever you may be on this chilly December 2nd. Cold inside, hot up here in the rafters, for sure, at the Panther Den. If you ask Coach Doug Clemens, that's the way he likes it. If you go down onto the court, though, it's pretty comfortable. Just heat rises, you know. And we're up here on the second level. The Panthers out of the timeout will have possession, now trailing 10. It's Bristol Brooks that'll bring it up. Over to Riley Green. She's going to feed to Moffitt. Moffitt lost it, able to get control of it. Find Layla Malloy. She spins, can't get it to go. Another offensive rebound. Second shot wouldn't go. And on the rebound, a traveling violation on the Lady Blackhawks. That's going to go against Olivia Stowe. She shuffled her feet, I guess. High pass, it's Moffitt. Swinging it around, it's Malloy. Thought about it. Lob underneath, knocked away, picked up Green. Now underneath, it's Finley Moffitt off the glass. Obviously out of the timeout, Coach Hartbarger is a turnover. You see the replay. Stressed post play underneath, trying to feed his post players, and you saw that time. Sometimes you can fall in love with the three ball, the jump shot. Underneath, it's Moffitt. It wouldn't go. Rebound, Olivia Stowe, and it's the Blackhawks that'll attack. Parker driving, kicking. It's Gilliland with it now. She gets double teamed, falls out of bounds, able to save it into the hands of Parker. Her shot wouldn't go, and on the rebound, Finley Moffitt secures it. She gets hugged, and that's a foul. Watch this. That one's going against Gilliland. That'll be the second on Gilliland and the second on North Buncombe. So it's Layla Malloy. He'll get it in bounds. Bristol Brooks brings it up. Approaching 2.5 left. Third quarter. Just joined us. Franklin had a 25-22 lead at the half. But a barrage of points out of the locker room as that one wouldn't go for Anna Stiles by North Buncombe. And all of a sudden, North Buncombe got a comfortable lead at 8. Grace Parker kicks. Corner. Gilliland 3. Air ball. Collision. And a whistle, a foul on, I believe, Kara Dotson. We'll see the replay. A lot of commotion is where Dotson looked like she was pushed down. She fell there. You saw that replay. Well, we have a technical foul. We have a technical foul that has been assessed.
2 shots for the Panthers.
I think it's on the Blackhawks bench. I did not see exactly. Well, Coach is pretty upset there wasn't a foul there. But they whistled it on. Maybe they whistled it on Dotson. First shot up and good. It's Layla Malloy at the charity stripe. She'll get one more. Back of the iron with the second. Well, I know that Dotson picked up the foul for sure coming down the court. It must have been on the coach because they haven't put another number up on the scoreboard. The technical foul shots. One was made, one was missed, as it was not a shooting foul. Panthers will have it. It's Bristol Brooks pulling up. The J wouldn't go. Rebound Moffitt. Her first shot, no. Got her own rebound. Second shot wouldn't go. It's Gilliland with it. Pushing it up court. Knocked around. Bodies on the deck. Finally picked up Gilliland. Gilliland. Count it, and one for Aubrey Gilliland. Oh, no. Wave it off. Wave it off. It's going to be an offensive foul. He was signaling offensive foul. I thought he signaled count it. Wow. Offensive foul on Aubrey Gilliland. That'll be her third. That will make the North Buncombe bench happy, but they can't complain. They'll get another technical foul, and we got a bump going against North Buncombe. Oh, they're going to whistle out an offensive foul. Okay. A little crazy here. It's an offensive foul on Finley Moffitt. That'll be her third? Yeah. Moffitt picks up her third. Both teams over the limit now. As we approach 90 seconds left. Third quarter. Parker into the front court. It's Stowe. Stowe now to Gilliland. Gilliland dribbling. Getting harassed. Now to Stowe. Driving in. Panthers ratcheting up the defensive pressure. It's Gilliland. Little travel with it as she tried to dribble and attack the hole, but shuffle her feet first. See what she did here. Let's see. Okay. Coach Kevin Laws over there. He's got to sit down. After you get a technical, if you don't know the rule, after you get a technical on the bench, you can't stand up over there. So that's why they're sitting down. I can see why he's a little upset. It's early in the season for the officials as well, as we've got bodies hitting the hardwood and foul going against North Buncombe. So it's going to be Kara Dotson that'll pick it up. Their post player and a center. And that's 2 shots upcoming for the Panthers. They can't make the first. Finley Moffitt will have one more. Dotson with 4 fouls. She's going to take a seat. I think that's the only player on either team that has hit 4 fouls. Second shot wouldn't go. So Moffitt fails to convert at the free throw line on both shots. And a turnover. We're trying to feed Davis Metcalf through her hands. Well, it's Bristol Brooks going to slowly bring it up. High pass, over it goes Green. Green, corner! Is it a 3 or a 2? I didn't see the signal. I believe it's just a 2-point bucket. Yeah, they're going to put 2 up there. And a turnover! To the hole, couldn't get the layup. Bristol Brooks, acrobatic. Barrage of points for the Panthers now, cut it to a 37-34 lead. Just a 3-point edge. 20 seconds left, third quarter. Back and forth these two teams go. Parker finds Gilliland. She's open. Shot wouldn't go from the free throw line. Now it's Riley Green, 10 seconds left. Bristol. Brooks to check that Green collision. And some free throws coming up for Riley Green. Is that one on? Ellie Wright, second shot, or second foul, that is, on Ellie Wright. Both teams well over the limit now, 5 fouls, 2 shots here with 5.8 seconds left. And Riley Green will hit the first. She could cut it to just a 1-point advantage for North Buncombe with the second shot. Glad you're with us wherever you may be as we pass the bottom of the hour, 7:30. YouTube, Facebook at the Franklin Panther Sports Network. George Young along with our fantastic FPSN crew. Final seconds here. At the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter in the books, and it's been a good one so far. Just a 1-point lead for North Buncombe as we head to break. Well, if you just joined us, you've missed a good one here at the Panther Den. Coach Hartbarger thought this one was going to be a close one. Both teams like to ratchet it up, the defensive pressure. The teams play very similar, and that's what we've got. The Panthers had a 25-22 lead at the half, and out of the locker room, North Buncombe jumped out to a 37-27 advantage. Panthers, though, able to claw back, get some turnovers late. Threes that were falling early in the third quarter for North Buncombe were not falling late. So we'll see what trend continues as we begin the fourth quarter. Panthers will have possession. Fouls have been reset. As, both teams reached the limit early in that third quarter. It was a rough and tumble third quarter. Bounce pass, Brooks into the corner. Riley Green. Got it to go. Riley Green going to give the Panthers a 1-point lead. Just inside the arc. You see her foot on the line there. Panthers again ratcheting up that defensive pressure. Metcalf kicks it into the corner. Gilliland bumped. And the foul going against, I believe, Finley Moffitt. Yeah. Fourth on Moffitt. So we've got both post players, and Dotson and Moffitt, with 4 fouls. Parker to trigger. Gets it in. Deep in the corner. Gilliland going to dribble out. Find Metcalf. Now with Stowe. Bounce into the paint. Back out it goes. A 3. Up and good. Aubrey Gilliland gives North Buncombe the lead. And I don't think they had. Oh, the basket. The net was kind of all hung up. A replay of the basket being cleared. There we go. Layla Malloy feeds underneath. Knocked away. Gilliland with it. Stops, kicks. Another 3. That one's off the mark. Fight for the board. Tie up. Possession arrow going to stay with North Buncombe. Boys action coming up. The conclusion of the girls, about 10 minutes or so. 10, 15 minutes will be the action of the boys varsity against North Buncombe. So you want to stick around for that. We appreciate you tuning in on this chilly night. If you're in the mountains, you may be in a nice warm location, wherever you may be. Appreciate you hanging with us on the Franklin Panther Sports Network. Deep 3, up and good. Can't leave her open. Bristol Brooks, high pass. Newsom. Back of the iron. Anna Stiles couldn't get the J. Approaching 6 minutes left. It's Stowe. Over to Metcalf. Metcalf driving. Gets stopped by Moffitt. Now she's going to lose control of it. Who last touched it? I'll say last touched by a Panther. So it'll stay with North Buncombe. See who knocks it away here. Yeah. In the corner, it's Metcalf. Lost it. Green. Wild shot. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound. Wouldn't go. Pruitt down court. Over to Stowe. Stowe now finds Gilliland. She's going to dribble out. Another corner 3. Wouldn't go. Offensive rebound. Another 3. That one goes down for Grace Parker. Parker warming up from downtown. Back-to-back 3s for Grace Parker. We've got a whistle and a timeout as you see Parker hit that 3. 46-38. All of a sudden, it's a 9-point lead for North Buncombe. Grace Parker hit 2 threes. That's the big blow here at the beginning of this fourth quarter to extend the North Buncombe lead. Panthers had regained the lead briefly there. 5:19 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the schedule for the Panthers coming up. See North Buncombe tonight. Got a date with the defending state champions. In fact, the 2-time back-to-back defending state champion Cherokee Braves coming up on Thursday. If you're coming out, get here early. Cherokee always brings a large contingent. And we'll have that one here on the network as well. So Coach Hartbarger tries to stop the tide. That is the North Buncombe Lady Blackhawks. A barrage of points here to begin the fourth quarter. Panthers answer. Bristol Brooks from downtown. And that's what you're going to need to answer those threes. You see Grace Parker, she's had the hot hand. And we've got a blocking foul coming up on the Panthers. That'll send Olivia Stowe. Now they say she was not in the act of shooting. Stiles picks it up her second on Franklin. In it goes. Up top, it's Parker. Metcalf, a three. Back of the iron. Hits the deck, wanted the call, didn't get it. Down court, Malloy lost control. Gilliland gives it up. Baseline jumper. Metcalf, no. Panthers going to push. Green has it, harassed, and a reach-in foul. Going against Olivia Stowe. The Stowe reaches in. Like a pretty good play to me. Bristol Brooks for three. Got it! Bristol Brooks single-handedly is keeping the Panthers in this one. Back-to-back threes for Bristol Brooks. Stowe driving, lost control, hit the deck, and a whistle and a foul. Going against Franklin. That'll be just the third on Franklin. So again, no shots. Going against Anna Stiles. Third on Stiles. 46-44, just a 2-point edge for North Buncombe. They have led pretty much this entire second half. After heading into the locker room break, trailing by 3. Timeout on the floor. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. As I mentioned, the game on Thursday night, and then a trip to Bryson City on December the 8th on a Monday night, and a trip to Weaverville to take on these North Buncombe Lady Blackhawks. And then the conference season begins. Mountain 8 Conference at East Henderson and East Flat Rock next Friday. And the games that have the FPSN logo by them are the games that we have planned on broadcasting video broadcasts. We will pick up some of these audio-only broadcasts that we were able to do throughout the football season. We've making plans to get some of those lined up, and we'll announce those as we go forward. Approaching 4 minutes left. It's Gilliland going to kick it over to Parker. Parker bounce pass back over to Gilliland. She's going to attack, get stopped, get double teamed. Somehow able to get that basketball out of there. It's Parker up top. Parker, now she's double teamed. She's had the hot hand for North Buncombe. Into the corner, Metcalf. Over to Gilliland, three. Got it. Can't leave her open. Gilliland able to hit the trifecta. Makes it a 49-44 advantage for her Blackhawks. Back to a 5-point lead. In the paint, fighting up and getting the bucket to go is Anna Stiles. 49-46, heading down to a photo finish in this one. Metcalf over to Stowe. Stowe bounces it into the corner. It's Gilliland again and gets it. Aubrey Gilliland. Back-to-back threes. As we get back to live action, we've got a collision and I believe a foul on North Buncombe. Yeah, they're going to whistle a foul, I believe, on Olivia Stowe. Or is that 23? 23 is not out there, so it has to be on Stowe. No, they did whistle on 23. Is she out there? Yeah, she is. Going to go against Ava Pruitt. And another turnover. Gilliland off balance, wouldn't go. Wiley Green going to race up court. Panthers trailing. Bristol Brooks wouldn't go from the three. Stowe has it, knocked away, and a foul. Reach in on Franklin. Going against Bristol Brooks. Yeah, going against Bristol Brooks. I believe that's her fourth. So it's the fourth on Franklin. They've got one more to give. Underneath, nice, out of bounds play. Back to an 8-point lead now for North Buncombe. And Franklin able to claw back into it, but cannot stop North Buncombe here in this fourth quarter. After regaining control, Layla Malloy gets the baseline jumper to go. At this point, you're going to have to call some turnovers here, and obviously you're going to have to play some good defense and get a hand in Gilliland's face. She's got it. Glove defense by Green. She travels into the paint, and she gets fouled, does Aubrey Gilliland, and she'll be at the line. That's the fifth on Franklin. And I believe that's Finley Moffitt's fifth foul. Yes, it is. So Finley Moffitt fouls out of this game after picking up her fifth. Over the limit of the Panthers now. And we'll have Aubrey Gilliland at the line for a couple of shots. And we've got whistles. What's happening? Timeout, North Buncombe. North Buncombe wants to talk it over. Looks like it's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take one. Stay with us.
Need underbrush cleared? Have a stump that needs grinding? A tree that's become a hazard on your property? Call Carson Tree Service for a free estimate today. Whether it's landscaping or view cuts, he can help. Fully licensed and insured. Call Cheyenne Carson at 828-526-6213.
It's a 6-point lead for the North Buncombe Lady Blackhawks. They wanted to talk it over here with 4 ticks under 2 minutes left in the fourth. So Coach Kevin Laws called timeout. It was a technical foul issued to the bench of the Lady Blackhawks earlier in this half, so they can't really stand up much. It was funny. I don't know if you caught it. He wanted a timeout, did Coach Laws over there, but he didn't want to stand up. Once you get a technical foul, you can't leave where you're sitting. You have to sit there and hope they see you saying timeout, I guess. It was funny. It was like a dog looking up. You're not going to do anything to me, are you? After getting scolded. All right, couple of shots here for Aubrey Gilliland. First one's up and good. So Newsom going to check in for Hartbarger. One more shot at the free throw line for Gilliland. And she gets it to go. An 8-point lead now. It's been 8-10 for a good portion of the second half. Panthers cut it to 2 at one point. Newsom driving in, lost it, gives it up. It's Bristol Brooks short with a 3. And a rebound, Parker. Grace Parker, nifty, behind the back dribble, drives in, off the glass. 10-point lead for North Buncombe with only 90 seconds left. Bristol Brooks kicks it. Got to work quickly. Got to do something. quickly. Bristol. And Styles. No sense of urgency offensively. We'll see if on the inbounds play it set something up. You're down 10. Gonna have to steal some possessions here. You want to get back in it and have a chance. Bristol kicks it over to Green. Riley. It's the turnover. Down court, Gilliland. That's the biggest lead of the night for North Buncombe. And they are just about ready to crack open the champagne and put this one into the win column. The shot wouldn't go. Fight for the rebound. It's an offensive board underneath and hit the top of the backboard. That'll be a turnover. Can't hit the top of the backboard. I think it also hit one of the beams up there. If it hits one of those beams, it's a dead ball. This one's pretty much over. Unless the Panthers, well, they're going to foul. So we'll have some free throw shots for Olivia Stowe. Did they whistle that one on? It was maybe the question. More discussion here at the scores table. And some subs off the bench for North Buncombe. Layla Malloy will pick up the foul. It was well over the limit. Stowe, first one, wouldn't go. Or check that, the second one wouldn't go. Down court, off and out of bounds. Aubrey Newsom had a little shot at it, but could not corral that one. 24.9 seconds left. Panthers pick up in the front court. Or the back court, rather. And now into the front court, we've got a whistle and a foul. Bristol Brooks will pick up the foul. Is that her fifth? Yep. So Bristol Brooks will take a seat. The biggest lead of the night for North Buncombe. They could add to it as it's Grace Parker at the line for 2 shots. First one up, back of the iron. One more for Grace Parker. And the second one up and good. 13-point edge, biggest lead for North Buncombe. 17 left, top of the key 3, back of the iron for Riley Green. Offensive rebound, back out it goes, and it's knocked away and picked up by Lily Bell. And we do have, what, a traveling violation? What happened? Kind of blocked out from where that transpired right below us. Got a computer and a giant sign I'm looking through. Another turnover. Layla Malloy couldn't secure it. So 5 seconds left. And this one will go into the win column for the North Buncombe Blackhawks. It'll take their record over 500. The clock ticks down. That'll do it. The Panthers will suffer a defeat to begin the season. They dropped to 0-1. And will have a tough task on Thursday as they'll host the 2-time defending 1A state champion Cherokee Braves here at the Panther Den. A game we'll have here on the network, so to make plans now. Thursday night, kind of an odd time. Usually you have Tuesday and Friday ball games, but it'll be a Thursday affair here at the Panther Den. We'll have it on the network. We'll come on out and see some good basketball. At least see some really good Cherokee Brave, Lady Brave basketball, and the Lady Panthers doing battle. So they have an impressive bunch and some really impressive kids. All right, the boys varsity is going to be making their way out onto the court. See, looks like both teams out there now. They'll be warming up. We're going to head into in-between show between the boys and the girls varsity games, and we'll talk with head coach Doug Clemens. Talk about the offseason, talk about the scrimmages, and get to set for tonight's opponent in the North Buncombe Blackhawks here in just a few moments. The final in the girls varsity, 61-48. Panthers fall in the opener. Stay with us. Welcome back. We'll get you set for the boys varsity tip-off in just a few moments. I'm George Young alongside varsity boys head coach Doug Clemens. The regular season tips off tonight for you, Coach, and it just seems like we were talking just a few months ago back in February. You ended the year with a first-round playoff loss. You've got a lot of guys returning from last year's team. What gets you most excited about this bunch?
Well, I think, as you mentioned, we've got several key players that played big roles last year that are returning. We've got Jack Tisateski. He was our second leading scorer, all-conference player. Got him returning. Got Will Rowers, a 2-year starter. This will be his 3rd year returning. So those two in particular. Lance Parker played a lot for us last year. Messed up his ankle toward the end of the season and didn't get to finish the season like he had wanted to. Addix Sutton played a lot last year, was first sub off the bench at the guard position. So those four are the four that we'll build around. Also, Peyton Hervey saw some good minutes last year. So actually, those 5 will be key players. Gunnar McConnell has stepped up off the JV team, was probably the best player on the JV team last year and has not missed a beat. He's continued to get better, to work on his game, and then also he's grown some. And then we've got some newcomers. We got Jackson Wilson, who's moved back in, had moved away down to Charlotte for 2 or 3 years, and now he's back living with his mom here. We're happy to have him. We got David Bennett, a new player. That's with us. Nolan Collins was a backup for us last year, returns along with Jake Pendergrass. So we've got a good mixture of youth and experience, and the kids have worked really hard, and I'm excited to get started.
Well, tonight's the first regular season night of basketball, but you guys have had a number of different scrimmages. So you've been in action, you've been able to see against opposing teams, not just inter-squad scrimmages, Coach. And so what in the early season in the scrimmages has impressed you with this bunch?
Well, we played against Tallulah Falls, which is a private school. Very good team, very athletic, got some size, and also got a lot of quickness in the backcourt. And we played against them and played very well. That was early in November, maybe the first weekend after we'd practiced for like a week. Didn't have our football players. So we had a real good scrimmage against them. And then about a week ago, I think a week ago from today, we scrimmaged Hayesville. We had played Hayesville a couple of times during the summer, just some camp type stuff. And we had handled them in the summer, but nothing like when we played last Tuesday. It seemed like it all came together. I know the guys were excited not to have to play against each other and to get somebody, with a different jersey on. So, but we really played well in that scrimmage. Our defense was really effective, our pressure, and then we scored the ball. I think we had 4 kids in double figures. And so we came away from that scrimmage excited, thinking, that we're close to being ready to get started, and tonight surely will be a tough test.
It's the North Buncombe Blackhawks that come to the Panther Den tonight. You haven't played North Buncombe in a long time, maybe dating back to when you were in the MAC conference back in the 2008-2009 seasons. So Blackhawks on the schedule this year. You'll go to Weaverville a week from tonight to take on the Blackhawks over in Buncombe County. What have you seen with North Buncombe that's going to give the Panthers some trouble tonight?
Well, they've played 2 games. The first game they played Owen. I don't know how to read this game, but the final score was 107-105, and they lost in double overtime. So it's really hard to read into that. To me, it says we don't play defense. It also says we can score points with anybody. So hopefully we'll play defense and be able to control the score a little bit better, and then hopefully if they're not geared toward playing defense to give up 107 points, then hopefully we'll be able to to have our way with getting people open and making shots. And then they made a kind of little makeup game. They lost a game with, I think it was supposed to be Pisgah, and Pisgah was in the football playoffs last week. So they picked up a game with Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson not predicted to be very good in their conference, and I think North Buncombe ended up beating them about 15 or 18 points. They've got a couple. They're pretty explosive on offense. They've got a couple of kids, a Clark kid and a Ledford kid. Both of them were double-figure scorers last year for their team. So yeah, we'll have to key in on defense, and I hope it doesn't become a shootout. But even if it does, I think we've got some guys that can match points with most people.
Well, it's always exciting. I know we were talking before we started this interview, Coach. How many seasons has it been? You've lost count. You've been a part of basketball since the 80s as a coach at some level. But I know that even though you've seen 30, 40-ish seasons, it's always exciting for the first one, right?
It is. Some people ask me all the time, how much longer are you going to do this? That kind of, I get those questions all the time. And honestly, I'm as excited about tonight's game as I have been in a long time. I do think we're going to have a good team. I do think the guys have worked extremely hard. I've probably pushed this team harder physically than maybe any team in recent history. They've really put a lot of extra work in. A lot of it is individual work that they've done on their own. Several of them come in before school and get shots up. I come in here on the weekends to do laundry or work in the gym, and there'll be kids in here, my kids in here working, getting shots up, and then the running part. I think we're really in good condition right now, in good shape. So I'm not worried about getting tired and all that sort of stuff. I think we'll be able to bring it tonight, and hopefully the outcome will be in our favor.
This is the first of 2 this week, so Coach, we'll catch up with you in a couple of days.
Sounds good.
Cherokee on Thursday night. Fans, tip-off of the boys varsity is coming up in just a few moments. Stay with us.
Need underbrush cleared? Have a stump that needs grinding? A tree that's become a hazard on your property? Call Carson Tree Service for a free estimate today. Whether it's landscaping or view cuts, he can help. Fully licensed and insured. Call Cheyenne Carson at 828-526-6213.
And we welcome you back inside of the Panther Den, getting you set for the boys varsity. You just heard Coach Doug Clemens break down the offseason and talk about tonight's opponent in the Blackhawks of North Buncombe, coming at 1-1 with a win against Thomas Jefferson Classical Academy, and in a offensive explosion, or bad defense, I don't know, 107-105 was the score. They lost to Owen, the season opener for North Buncombe. Just like the girls team for North Buncombe, they play 2 games coming into tonight's action. And of course, the Panthers haven't played one regular season contest here in 2025-2026. A bunch of scrimmages, but no contest in the regular season yet. All right, let's head down to our public address announcer, Mark Sutton, for the introduction of both starting lineups.
The starting lineup for the North Buncombe Blackhawks. Number 1, Trent Clark. Number 10, Matthew Ledford. Number 20, Trip Switzer. Number 22, Cameron Keenan. Number 25, Aiden King.
Now we'll turn the lights off.
Panthers go lights out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get on your feet for tonight's starting lineup. At guard, a junior, number 3, Gunnar McConnell.
He's somewhere. There, they got the line on him.
A senior, number 5, Jack Tisateski. At forward, a senior, number 12, Peyton Hervey. At guard, a junior, number 14, William Rowers. At center, a junior, number 20, Lance Parker.
That's the starting lineup for Coach Doug Clemens. So, lineup for Coach Chuck Robinson and the North Buncombe Blackhawks. We'll get the lights back on, and we'll tip this one off. The first night of the regular season for the boys varsity for Franklin. Somebody turn the lights back on. There they are. All right, jumping center, you see big Peyton Hervey, forward for Coach Doug Clemens, along with Cameron Keenan. And we are underway here at the Panther Den. It's going to be the Panthers that will have the opening possession. McConnell has it. He'll kick it over. It's Tisateski. Into the corner, a 3. Rowers can't get it to go. And the board off to North Buncombe. They will race quickly down court. It's Trent Clark. Will stop and pop. Clark can't get it to go. Off to the races the Panthers go. It's Will Rowers. Kicking underneath. Off the glass. Lance Parker able to get the bucket to get the scoring going here. Early on, Trent Clark has it for North Buncombe. Now going to attack. Try to spin. Can't get position. Kicks it out. That one wouldn't go from just inside the arc by Cameron Keenan. Tisateski from downtown. It wouldn't go. Now Matthew Ledford brings it up. Ledford gets the roll. Matthew Ledford, a senior for Coach Chuck Robinson. 1-1 coming into tonight's contest are the North Buncombe Blackhawks. Driving in, Will Rowers. He'll get the bucket to break that 2-2 tie. We tipped off just after 8 o'clock, staying on time. To the hole, it wouldn't go for, I believe that was Ledford. And we've got a whistle away from the basketball. Looks like we are, I thought we're heading the other way. We're not. It's going to stay with Franklin. Aiden King picks up the foul. McConnell had trouble with it, got it back. Finds Hervey now, goes back to McConnell. He'll run the point now. Gunnar McConnell, side to side with the dribble, guarded by Lesh. Henry Lesh on McConnell, over to Tisateski. Deep 3, got it! Jack Tisateski tickles the twine. And the Panthers now up 7-2. It hung up, the twine did, after it swished. They had to make sure that they cleared that out, and we're back to action. Trent Clark giving it up. That one wouldn't go. Hervey with the board off to Tisateski. Now Rowers will attempt a 3. It wouldn't go. Aiden King with the board, quickly down court. Bucket for Switzer, too strong. Off to the races. Hervey off the glass. Or check that, Parker. Lance Parker gets the bucket. Nice dish here. Parker off the glass. Back to live action. It's Trent Clark underneath. Kicks it out, Ledford. Ledford trying to get position off a ball screen. will find Clark. Clark going to back it out, swing it over. Matthew Ledford in the paint. And they're going to whistle a foul on the floor going against Franklin. Looks like that one's going against McConnell. Yeah, it'll be his first, and it's the team's first. North Buncombe will get it inbounds up top to Ledford. Glove coverage defensively by Gunnar McConnell. And Switzer knocked away. Back into the hands of Matthew Ledford. Deep three for Ledford. That one's off. Teske fights for the rebound. He is off to the races. Jack kicks. Rowers wouldn't go. Long board. Keenan off to Clark. Traveled with it. Trent Clark shoveled his feet. That'll be a turnover for North Buncombe. 4:40 left, first quarter. Probably would have been a charge if they hadn't whistled the traveling violation. Gunnar McConnell again running the point this year for Coach Doug Clemens of the Panthers. He has it between the circles. Find Teske. Jack. Orchid in a good position. Double team. He's going to find McConnell. Fade away, wouldn't go. Slipped a little bit on the Panther paw. And a turnover on the other end. It's Matthew Ledford that could not secure it for Franklin. You see the student section right below us. Nice contingent tonight. Four minutes left. Is a wild shot after getting bumped in the paint. Will Rowers will be at the line. No, they say it was not in the act of shooting. Okay. Foul going against Keenan. And a traveling violation going against the Panthers now on the inbounds. Isaac Tomzik is checked in for Coach Chuck Robinson and the North Buncombe Blackhawks. We are ticking under 4 minutes left. Corner three, King off the mark. Outlet. Lance Parker off the glass. Lance Parker coming up big early for Doug Clemens and the Panthers. As you saw this outlet, Parker coming off of the football field. Lance Parker had a great campaign for Coach Brooks. Just a junior, he'll be back. Junior on the basketball court as well. And I know Coach Doug Clemens is happy to have him. After the football team advanced to the third round of the state playoffs. Teske with it. 3:30 left here in the first quarter. McConnell driving, kicking. Teske open. Three. Got it. Teske with a couple of threes early on. Corner three. King off the mark. Long board. Parker off to Teske, back underneath. Parker saves it into the hands of Rowers. Rowers fighting, kicking. It's Teske with it. Over to Rowers. Rowers driving, spinning, trying to get position. Going to kick it back out. Teske, fade away, three, off the mark. Fight for it. Whistle, and we're heading the other way. A foul going against Lance Parker, I believe. Yeah. His first, team second. A little bit under 3 minutes left. Missed the foul there on that replay. Baseline jumper, wouldn't go, late whistle. Matthew Ledford will be at the line. I believe he was just inside the arc, so no three-point opportunity at the line. It'll just be a 2-point chance at the charity stripe after Gunnar McConnell. Yeah, he picked up the foul. Third on Franklin. If you look at our scoreboard, you can see the live fouls for both teams underneath each respective team's mascot name. First one in and out, no good. It's hooked directly into the scoreboard here. Attic Sutton going to check in. First time we have seen Attic Sutton into the game for Coach Doug Clemens and the Panthers. One more at the stripe for Ledford. Senior hits the second. It's Attic Sutton to bring it up. Hans Rowers, who dishes underneath. Parker finding position. Wouldn't go. Offensive rebound. Parker kicks it out. Rowers to the hole. Another offensive rebound. Parker will be at the line as he gets fouled. I believe it was Clark that picked up a foul. Third on North Buncombe. Parker, 2 shots. Got the first. Yeah, it was on Trent Clark. The senior picked up the foul. That'll be his first. Medium-sized crowd on hand here. You don't see real large crowds early in the season. It's, me and Coach Flemons have joked. He's the first person that brought it up, but people don't start caring about basketball until January. That's usually the case, but you can get some pretty good crowds. I'll tell you what, on Thursday, this place will be packed. Cherokee coming to town. Of course, the Lady Braves defending state champion, back-to-back defending state champions. And they'll bring a large contingent of fans from Cherokee and just fans in the area that want to come and see the Lady Braves play, because they are something to watch. Turnover, and then another turnover into the hands of Clark after the Panthers able to pick the pocket. Deep 3, Ledford in and out. Rebound, Tomzik kicks it. Tomzik over to Ledford. His shot wouldn't go, and the rebound picked up by the Panthers. Jackson Wilson had it briefly. He's checked into the game. He's going to have it left side. Going to attempt from downtown. It wouldn't go. Rebound Sutton. Going to kick it out. Jack Tisateski saves it out of bounds into the hands of Will Rowers. And Rowers able to get the bucket to go. That one wouldn't go. So we get back to live action. Tisateski. Deep 3. Tip up off the glass and good. Peyton Hervey able to get the tip to go after the miss by Jack Tisateski. Down court it goes. In the corner deep, it's Lesh. Cross-court pass, stolen away. Hervey able to climb the ladder and secure that one. He's got it in the corner. A 3, going to be short. Got his own rebound. Hervey to the hole. Hervey makes it a 21-3 Franklin lead. Oh, my. Panthers have found their footing offensively. Knew that a lot of scoring came back from last year's 21-6 season. I know Coach Doug Clemens is high on these kids. He's talked about how excited he was to see him come out onto the floor. We've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor by North Buncombe. They want to talk it over. 30-second timeout. So we will keep it here. Glad you're with us. I mentioned this a couple of times, but it's so early in the season. I like to show everybody what is happening. We've got so many games coming up in the month of December, mainly on the road. Haven't mentioned the fact that the Catamount Clash of the conferences is back this year, December 22nd. Franklin will take on Irwin. And then the Panthers, after Christmas, head to the Battle of the States tournament, Towns County. Towns County High School will be the place for that one, as they have participated in that tournament for, gosh, it's probably been 5 or 6 years consecutively. Trip to Pisgah there as well on the 19th of December. Always tough to go to Canton. Out of the timeout, almost another turnover. It is knocked away by Jake Pendergrass, who's checked in. First time we've called his name. A lot of new players out on the floor. David Bennett also out on the floor. Jackson Wilson. Will Rowers still out there on the starters. And Attic Sutton, bench player. Clark thought about it. Gives it up. Ledford kicks off the backboard, secured by a teammate. That one wouldn't go for Lesh. Panthers going to quickly bring it down. It's Wilson in the corner. Bennett had it briefly. Finds Attic Sutton. 7 seconds left. Will Rowers through his hands. Secured in the corner. Cross-court pass. Wilson at the buzzer. Can't get it to go. Ooh, and that'll do it. First quarter in the books, and it's all Panthers early on in this one. 21-3 is the score as we head to break.
Join FPSN each month during the school year as we spotlight outstanding performances from student athletes with the First Citizens Bank and Corbin Dental Athlete of the Month video feature. It's presented by Corbin Dental, a locally owned dental practice providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin. With deep local roots and a passion for service, Corbin Dental takes pride in providing world-class care right here at home. And by First Citizens Bank, helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 125 years. First Citizens Bank, forever first. Member FDIC.
Second quarter about to begin here at the Panther Den. Glad you're with us. YouTube, Facebook, and the Franklin Panther Sports Network. If you haven't already, go ahead and like our Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Get updates. Instagram are on there as well. Go ahead and follow us there. We'll get updates on when we'll have broadcast, updates on any schedule changes, which you know will happen with the winter weather. That'll be here at some point. Underneath. Shot wouldn't go for the big man, Cameron Keenan, who's back into the game. Got a couple of fouls early. It's Will Rowers up top, spinning. Lost control. And it's a turnover down court. Quick. Ledford to the hole off the glass. Matthew Ledford with the bucket. Only the second field goal made in the game for North Buncombe. Jack Tisateski going to back it out, working on Trent Clark. Off a ball screen. Tisateski gets double teamed, gets out of it, able to get a shot off the glass. Jack Tisateski with a move to break that double team. As we get back to action, Matthew Ledford nails one from downtown for North Buncombe. It cuts into that Panther lead. Jackson Wilson to the hole off the glass. We're at Jack, and we have Jackson. Did use of that throughout the season. Good to see Jackson Wilson out there. I remember when he was a kid. Sydney Williams is his sister. She played basketball and moved away for a while. Lived with his dad and went to South Point High School in York County. I was just in York County over the Thanksgiving holidays. Three for Wilson in the corner. Jackson, 5 quick points. Switzer would not go for Switzer. Wilson with it in the corner. It's now back over to Tisateski. Jack going to kick it over to Jackson. Underneath. We got a whistle, and it's a tie-up. Possession arrow. We'll stay with Franklin as Lance Parker got his ball tied up. He was working on Clark. And it goes to Wilson. Briefly to Tisateski. Now back to Wilson. Now back to Tisateski. 5:50 left here in the second. Will Rowers driving. Stopping. Got it. Will Rowers, the bank open late on a Tuesday night. King feeds. Foul on Franklin. Cameron Keenan was hacked. That one's going to be the second on Lance Parker and the first on Franklin here in this second quarter. But a clean second quarter so far, foul-wise, just the first whistle on either team. That one from the corner wouldn't go. Panthers come down with it. It's Jackson Wilson. Finds Tisateski. Lost control of it, and it's off of his foot. Or was it off of a North Buncombe foot? Looks like it was a North Buncombe player that it caromed off. Into Lance Parker. Parker going to attack. Kick. 3. Up and good. Peyton Hervey from downtown. Super slow-mo. We've got offensive foul on the other end going against North Buncombe. Got wholesale substitutions for both teams. Addix going to, I thought he was going to take a seat briefly. It's like Hervey. Nope, that's Parker. Going to take a seat. Addix Sutton has it. Tisateski driving quick to the hole. Tisateski gets the roll. And the Panthers still have their foot on the gas and almost a turnover. Tomnick kicks it over. It's King. King gets harassed underneath. Tip up wouldn't go. Rebound secured Hervey. Off to Tisateski it goes. Kicks it. Will Rowers top of the key 3. Got it. Will Rowers from downtown, and the Panthers have scored 38 points in a quarter and a half. Ledford will be at the line as he was blocked. Blocking foul going against, I believe, Jackson Wilson. Yeah, Wilson going to pick up the foul. This is Matthew Ledford that'll be at the line for North Buncombe. And he can't get the first. It's been a breakneck pace. I'm tired watching this one, calling the action. Up and down the floor, both teams. Second one up and good. Whistle and a timeout by North Buncombe. That'll be a 30-second timeout. So we will keep it here. Glad that you've decided to spend your Tuesday night with us on YouTube and Facebook of the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. I'm George Young alongside of our fantastic crew tonight of camera folks, Joshua Chastain and Spencer and Philip Angel, our executive producer. He's running the show for us tonight. More action coming up Thursday on the network. Cherokee here at the Den. If you haven't been to an athletic event at Franklin, and obviously football was not hosted because of the construction, parking a little bit of an issue, and parking at least close is a little bit of an issue. The bottom parking lot they redid over the summer, and actually they put lights. They installed those last week. I don't know if they're working or not. We came in and it was still daylight. Tisateski wouldn't go. They'll have those working soon, and so that'll give you a lot of light to make your way up the hill. They've got a nice gradual slope road that is not muddy. It's got some rock, so you don't have to worry about getting your not a collision. Oh man, no foul either. Picked up, and did he get hurt? It went into the wall pretty hard. Was Jake Pendergrass. And just at the end of that replay, we'll call a foul on Adrian Allen. That'll be his first. There goes Pendergrass. I think he went into the wall pretty hard. I'll check him out. Rowers with it up top. Back to the parking situation. You park in the lower parking lot, and there's a nice path that comes right up to the den, to the Panther Den, the gym. Shot from 3 wouldn't go. Panthers grab the rebound. Tisateski gives it up off the glass. Peyton Hervey with a bucket. Parking, there's plenty of it. It's just you have to walk a good ways, I should say. And an intercepted pass by David Bennett as you get back to action. Heads down, does Bennett, wouldn't go. Clark to the hole. Hervey over to Tisateski, going to back it out. Attic Sutton with it. Well, we invite you to come out. The gym is wide open. There's a lot of construction going on. But gym not affected by that. Plenty of good seats available. Only 3 opportunities, and one's tonight. So if you're not here, only 2 more in the month of December. Deep 3 wouldn't go. And an offensive rebound. The stick back up and good for Cameron Keenan. As the majority of the games are on the road in December. Nice pass off the glass. David Bennett gets the bucket to go. Rebound after the miss off to the Panthers. Tisateski. Tisateski adds the 44th point. Clark over to Switzer, wouldn't go. Rebound Sutton, going to push up court. It's Rowers. Rowers driving. And he will be bumped on the way. He'll be at the line for a couple. Oh, they're going to say, oh, offensive. Okay. Offensive foul. Okay. Under a minute and a half left. Underneath it goes Switzer, and he'll get the bucket. Tisateski thought about it. Just inside the arc. Can't get the jumper. Rebound picked up by the Panthers. Deep 3. Up and good. David Bennett. King off the glass. Aiden King Jr. able to get it. Under 60 seconds left, 51 seconds. Rowers up top. Over to Sutton, into the corner. A 3. Wouldn't go for Bennett. A long board picked up. It's Tisateski who thought about it. Thought about it long and hard. Another 3. Wouldn't go. Hayden Hervey couldn't connect from downtown. North Buncombe, though, able to hit. Trent Clark for 3. Late here, North Buncombe able to hit some buckets. Get back in to this one. Jack Tisateski says, well, I can answer you. At the buzzer. Oh! Trent Clark, half-court shot. And he gets it at the buzzer. From the F. Nothing but net. So we head to the halftime break with the Panthers holding a 50-21 advantage, 50 points in the first half. I know Coach Doug Clemens would take that every night. Offensive explosion, first game of the season. That is a good thing to see. Knew that a lot of scoring was coming back. And it has been on display here tonight. We're going to have the cheerleaders perform, and then we're going to have the awarding of the Athlete of the Month for the month of November. After the cheerleaders do what they do here, lead the cheers to the crowd, perform here at the half. And we put together a package on this month's, or last month's, Athlete of the Month of November, Kevin Torres. We able to talk to him, and we'll have that here in just a few moments after the cheerleaders. And again, we can't play the copyrighted music because YouTube and Facebook hates that, and they will flag us, and they'll shut us down. So I'll have to talk over the great music that Coach Lynn Baker and the cheerleaders are performing to right now. And again, the Panthers in action coming up Thursday. We'll have it here on the network, YouTube and Facebook of the Franklin Panther Sports Network. All right, we're going to join Mark Sutton now, our public address announcer. Well, I thought he was ready to go. That Montel Jordan is now going to entertain us. All right, make an executive decision, Phillip. I don't know what they're doing. Oh, here we go. What do we got going on here? All right. Now it looks like we're gonna have the presentation. I was gonna go ahead and throw it to our package. It looks like we'll head down now to our public address announcer, Mark Sutton.
The Franklin High School Athlete of the Month Award. This award is sponsored by First Citizens Bank and Corbin Dental. Corbin Dental is a locally owned dental practice providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin. With deep local roots and a passion of service to the community, Corbin Dental takes pride in providing world-class care right here at home. Founded in Smithfield, North Carolina, and managed by the same family for 3 generations, First Citizens has been helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 125 years. First Citizens Bank, forever first. The November 2025 Franklin High School Athlete of the Month Award goes to a member of the men's soccer team, Mr. Kevin Torres. Torres is a junior at FHS. As a member of the men's soccer team at FHS, Torres finished the year with 17 goals and 15 assists, making him one of the most productive and dependable players on the field. When the postseason arrived, he elevated his game, scoring 4 crucial goals in the playoffs. But more than just statistics, what truly sets Kevin apart is his effort and game time determination, setting the standard for intensity and focus and building up his teammates off that energy. Kevin's performance this season was an example for the Panther program. Please join me in congratulating Kevin Torres on being the November 2025 FHS Athlete of the Month.
Congratulations to Kevin. You see him right there in the Nike hoodie with Athletic Director Matt Bradley and his family, a boys soccer player. They made it to the second round of the state playoffs and ended up losing a heartbreaker to the top seed in South Point. All right, earlier in the month of November, we were able to catch up with Kevin, and we put together this feature as the November Athlete of the Month.
My name is Kevin Torres. I'm a junior at Franklin High School and I play soccer. So I feel like what helped improve like my goals and assists is really working on my touch, some individual work, and just being able to get the ball in the back of the net. So going into my senior year, the goal we have is definitely winning a conference title. We could have had it this year, losing 7 games by 1 goal, but that's my goal, my personal goal. So who got me into soccer is definitely my dad. Just starting from a young age, seeing him play really inspired me to start playing.
The Athlete of the Month has been presented by First Citizens Bank, helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 125 years. First Citizens Bank, forever first, member FDIC. And by Corbin Dental, a locally owned dental practice providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin. They take pride in providing world-class care right here at home.
Need underbrush cleared? Have a stump that needs grinding? A tree that's become a hazard on your property? Call Carson Tree Service for a free estimate today. Whether it's landscaping or view cuts, he can help. Fully licensed and insured. Call Cheyenne Carson at 828-526-6213.
Join FPSN each month during the school year as we spotlight outstanding performances from student athletes with the First Citizens Bank and Corbin Dental Athlete of the Month video feature. It's presented by Corbin Dental, a locally owned dental practice providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin. With deep local roots and a passion for service, Corbin Dental takes pride in providing world-class care right here at home. And by First Citizens Bank, helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 125 years. First Citizens Bank, forever first. Member FDIC.
And welcome you back inside of the Panther Den. Unfortunately, because of how long the presentation took there, we're not able to play the construction update if you missed it from the girls' halftime. And, we'll post it here in the next couple of days, the November update of the Franklin High School construction project. A lot going on. We talked about a lot with Tracy Talent a couple of weeks ago, and we played it earlier. We'll post it on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So if you haven't followed those platforms, subscribed, followed, or liked, go ahead and do that at the Franklin Panther Sports Network, and you'll be in the know. You'll know what's happening, at least what we are told. Sometimes we're the last to know, but you'll at least know when we're live with the broadcast and with great information like the construction update that we're going to try to do each and every month through the next year and a half or so. Almost 2 years. It's going to be finished in the summer of 27. That is the slated time frame. Football field should be finished in the summer of next year in 26, just in time for the kickoff of the 2026 campaign. Here at the break of the boys varsity, it's been all Panthers, 50-21. Franklin went up early in this one. Jack Teske led the way with a bunch of threes in that first quarter, kind of to take the lid off the goal and get the scoring going. And sometimes it takes that, somebody to get hot, somebody to really get some energy injected. Will Rowers, I saw Jackson Wilson come in off the bench and hit a couple of threes as well. And we'll see if the Panthers continue that hot streak out of the locker room. They have been out for a while now. You just want to get back out and start playing again when you're shooting as well as the Panthers were in that first half. No teams are ready. Looks like we're just about ready to get this third quarter underway. Glad you're with us on YouTube and Facebook of the Franklin Panther Sports Network. George Young along with Philip Angel, our executive producer. Joshua and Spencer on cameras tonight. Ready to go, looks like. Officials are, players are. There's the whistle. North Buncombe has the opening possession. It's Trent Clark. Over to Ledford. Ledford now going to find King. He holds it over his head. Now it's to Trent Clark. Clark, deep three. Wouldn't go. Offensive rebound. And a stick back up and good. It's Matthew Ledford. Ledford gets the scoring going here in the third quarter for North Buncombe. Franklin's first shot at it offensively. It's Tisa Teske into the corner. Will Rowers three. It's off the mark. And a board by Trent Clark. They're going to race up court. Over to Ledford. Fadeaway three wouldn't go. Fight for it. Ledford, check that. Clark comes out with it. Over to Ledford. Ledford on the dribble. High. Wouldn't fall off the glass. Panthers and Tisateski. No. Out of bounds, goes to North Buncombe. "61 seconds into this third quarter. Matthew Ledford calls out the offense. He'll swing it over. It's Trent Clark for three. Got it. Trent Clark. 50-26. 24-point edge. Baseline jumper. That one wouldn't go. Panthers not shooting as well as they did in that first quarter early on here. It's not falling. It's Clark. Fade away. Got it. Trent Clark. Back-to-back buckets. Trying to get his team fired up. You hear him clapping his hands. Rowers kicks it. It's Tisateski, a three, front of the iron. Fight for it. And it's out of bounds. Going to go back to North Buncombe. Off of Peyton Hervey. Trent Clark on the dribble. Finds Switzer. Switzer in trouble. Back out Ledford. Backing it out is Ledford. He's going to call out the offense for Coach Chuck Robinson. Easy pass, almost intercepted. It's Clark to the hole. It wouldn't go. Fight for it. Panthers come out with it. Lance Parker got the roll. Ledford attacks. Gets caught up underneath. Behind the head, he will try to get the bucket to go. Won't. Then Tisateski comes out with it. Drives in. Tisateski will be at the line as he was bumped. Trent Clark picks up his third foul. First whistled on either team. After the half, folks cleared out of here. So not a lot of folks on the far side. A number of folks, the majority of folks are on the side right below our camera position. You see some folks walking in front of the camera there. But on the opposite side, must have been some girls basketball fans in the previous games headed on out of here. Second shot good. Clark in the corner, now going to drop baseline. Clark gets the roll. Rowers finds McConnell. McConnell splits the double team, kicks it over Jack. Tisateski thought about it. Over to Hervey. Hervey now Parker. It's Tisateski. Open three. Got it. Jack Tisateski from downtown. Maybe that'll take the lid off the bucket for Tisateski. We got, as we get back to action, a offensive foul going against Matthew Ledford. (50-30), 57-30 rather, is the score as we tick towards 4 minutes left, about halfway through this third quarter. Parker gets blocked. Jump ball, they're going to say, and possession arrow going to stay with Franklin. It looked like jump ball to me. That's quick. Clean block. And it goes Rowers to the hole. No, stick back up and good by Peyton Hervey. And then on the inbound, what do we have? Was it a turnover? No, it's going to stay with North Buncombe. In the paint, spinning and shooting, tripped Switzer gets the bucket. Switzer adds the J, 59-32, 4 minutes left. Tisateski. Over to Hervey, back to Tisateski, kicks it over. It's Hervey again, driving, kicking. Rowers, air ball from downtown. Clark brings it up. Now a high pass over to Ledford. Ledford secures it. Now it's King. Finding Switzer, just got the bucket. Switzer's pass going to be intercepted. Tisateski gets it knocked away. And a foul going against North Buncombe. Is that on King? Oh, it's Trent Clark. Fourth on Clark. 2 shots upcoming. That is, oh, they're going to say it was in the act. Okay. This is the 3rd foul on North Buncombe. Back of the iron. Tisateski gets 1 more. Second shot up and good for Tisateski. King brings it up over Ledford. Ledford dribbling. Poked away from behind. Saved into Switzer. In the corner, it's Ledford, deep 3. Tip up and good. Is that Keenan? Yeah. Cameron Keenan with the tip. No, it's not. It's Switzer. Switzer with the tip. Parker would not fall. Switzer with the rebound. Outlet pass is out of bounds. I don't know if they're going to whistle a foul or not, push from behind, but it is back to the Franklin Panthers. 60-34. If you just joined us, Franklin put up 50 in the first half. Cooled off a bit here in the 3rd quarter. Still scored 10 points so far. Jack. Off of a ball screen. Feeds. Hervey. Couldn't get the roll. Stick back, though, up and good. Not Peyton Hervey. 62-34. 2:20 left. 3. Clark. Got it. Trent Clark with the trifecta. Gunnar McConnell over to Jack Tisateski. Feeding underneath. Now we've got a tie-up. Possession arrow North Buncombe. Jump ball, Lance Parker got tied up. Clark on the dribble. Guarded by Will Rowers. Gonna back it out now. Gonna attempt. Oh, man. Take a step back 3 that time. It was no good. Gunnar McConnell tries to get into the 3-ball scoring column. No good. Offensive rebound. Jack Tisateski. He hits it from downtown. North Buncombe tried to answer. That was partially blocked as Aiden King went up to attempt that one. And then on the rebound of the block shot, we have a foul going against North Buncombe. Wholesale substitutions coming in for both teams. Attic Sutton into the game. We've got Jackson Wilson also checking in for Coach Doug Plemons. For Chuck Robinson, looks like Bennett Carey is checked in, along with Henry Lesh. Deep 3. Tisateski couldn't make it back-to-back. Clark to the hole. Trent Clark splits a double team. About 60 seconds left. Sutton spins, finds Tisateski. Over to Wilson. 3, got it! Maxon Wilson from the corner. And back to live action. Another turnover. North Buncombe gives it up. Wilson, deep 3. Got it! That's a heat check there. And the net was all tangled up, too. He didn't care. Solved that problem. Nice dish. Ledford trying to get position. Ledford high off the glass. Counted and one for Matthew Ledford. Wilson going to pick up the foul, his second. It'll be just the first whistled on Franklin here in the third. One shot for Matthew Ledford, the senior for the Blackhawks, Chuck Robinson. And he got it to go in, got the roll. McConnell along with Rowers back into the game. Looks like Wilson's going to take a seat. No, he's not. I don't think he could put Wilson on the bench. I mean, he's coming off the bench and nailing him. Going to keep him out there. McConnell finds Tisateski. Now back over to McConnell into the corners. Rowers gets double teamed. And then just heaves it, hoping, into the hands of North Buncombe. Now they're having issues with it. That one's going to be intercepted at the buzzer. Wouldn't go. That would have been a deep one, right about midcourt near the scorer's table. 71-42 after 3 quarters as we had to break.
My name is Kevin Torres. I'm a junior at Franklin High School and I play soccer. So I feel like what helped improve like my goals and assists is really working on my touch, some individual work, and just being able to get the ball in the back of the net. So going into my senior year, the goal we have is definitely winning a conference title. We could have had it this year, losing 7 games by 1 goal, but that's my goal, my personal goal. So who got me into soccer is definitely my dad. Just starting from a young age, seeing him play really inspired me to start playing.
The Athlete of the Month has been presented by First Citizens Bank, helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 125 years. First Citizens Bank, forever first, member FDIC. And by Corbin Dental, a locally owned dental practice providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin. They take pride in providing world-class care right here at home.
Fourth quarter about to begin. It's all Panthers in this one. 71-42. Now have possession to begin the fourth quarter. Put 50 up in the first half. Could do it here in the second. We'll see. Shot from the corner wouldn't go. Wilson with the rebound. Out it goes Tisateski. 74-42. And we got a whistle. A timeout? Oh, okay. So a full timeout going to be called by Coach Doug Clemens. We'll keep it here. Go through the rest of the schedule. We have slowly but surely gone through the schedule. So after Christmas, you have one non-conference game, and then pretty much after that, all conference play. Played Andrews at home, January 5th. That's a Monday night. Then a Tuesday night here at the Den against Tuscola. And then 3 in a row on the road in conference. Then you see in the top right corner of your screen, Mountain 8 Conference Tournament hosted by Smoky Mountain this year in Silva. I don't know the format. Don't know if there are going to be any buys like they have had in the past. You've got an even number of teams now with 8. Switzer spins and shoots, wouldn't go. Was it saved? No, he stepped on the end line. Did Aiden King. So that'll be a turnover back over to North, or make that Franklin. Tisateski tries to dish over. It's knocked away from Wilson. McConnell on the dribble, finds Tisateski. That's his spot. It wouldn't go. Koenig with the rebound off to Clark. 7 minutes left. Catch and shoot 3. Ledford, no. Rebound, Keenan. Wouldn't go. Teske with the board. Driving, kicking. Rowers thought about it. Driving. He's going to spin and kick it out beyond the arc. Sutton. Sutton now to Wilson. Over to Rowers. Driving. Got it blocked. Clark comes down with it. Almost lost it. Went up and down. Now going to attempt and hit. Clark able to hit the jumper. 74-44 with 6:27 left. Teske over to McConnell, back Teske. Really do appreciate you tuning in tonight. Top of the hour of 9 o'clock. On YouTube and Facebook of the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. Go ahead and like our page, subscribe to us, follow us. Be up to date with everything going on. Teske off the glass. Ledford driving. He's going to kick it out. It's Clark. Clark on the dribble. Got bumped. Foul on Franklin. That'll stop the clock. 5:41 left. If you're wondering about the mercy rule and the running clock this year, they changed it in football. They've also changed it in basketball. It's at 35, just like football. So only a couple of points away from a running clock. To the hole. Off the glass, Will Rowers. And a turnover in the front court. Switzer spins. Underneath wouldn't go for McMahon, who just checked in. It's Sutton bringing it up court. Used to be last year, in the previous couple of years, used to be a 42-point differential. 3 from the corner wouldn't go. McConnell grabs the board. Wilson has it with 5 minutes exactly left. In the corner, Rowers underneath. Teske. That should take us over that point differential. We should have a running clock. That one heads out of bounds. Yeah, it's still running. 35-point differential is the new rule. We're at 36. Lance Parker going to check in off the bench. It's like Peyton Hervey also going to come into the game. Will Rowers going to take a seat along with Jackson Wilson. Allen's checked in for North Buncombe, and that was Bennett Carey. I checked that now. That was not Bennett Carey. That was Trent Clark. The clock continues to roll. Some new players in for North Buncombe. Try to get those names. Isaac Ray is checked in. Long. That may be it. No, it was. Yeah. 3 wouldn't fall for Peyton Hervey. Panthers able to almost save it out of bounds. Got a shot at it at least. And again, the clock continues to tick. More subs coming off the bench. It's Henry Lesh that'll check in. Looks like McMahon will take a seat for Coach Chuck Robinson. Bounce pass. It is Tomczyk. Had to secure it before it went out of bounds. Lesh kicks it up. Clark 3 in and out. And a board picked up by Attic Sutton. He gets it up court. McConnell is bumped. And Trent Clark will pick up the foul. I believe that is his 5th. Yeah, he's going to take a seat. Trent Clark, who has played pretty much the entire ball game for North Buncombe, will have to take a seat as he picks up his 5th foul. In for him, Liam Dewey, Jr. Small forward for Chuck Robinson on the roster. It's Attic Sutton that'll bring it inbounds. Teske has it, dishes a pass underneath to Peyton Hervey. Peyton gets it out. Back in the corner it goes Hervey, and then an easy pass almost stolen away. It's over to Rowers. Spinning Rowers finds Sutton underneath. He gets hemmed in, kicks it out. It's Teske. Jack. Teske, I tell you what. Raining the threes tonight. And we've got, on the other end, as you see, the 3-ball go in for Teske, a turnover on the other end. It looks like Coach Doug Clemens is going to empty his bench. Yeah, Paxton Sutton checking in. Judah Bradford also into the game. We'll get a couple of more. Looks like Kalen Chavis is checked in. Jake Pendergrass into the game for Coach Clemens. I believe that's the 5 that's on the floor. That one's knocked out of bounds. You see the clock continues to tick as we have surpassed that threshold of 35 points. Isaac Ray comes off the bench for Coach Chuck Robinson in North Buncombe. So it's pretty much over except for the final score. What's it going to be is the question. 3 for Paxton Sutton, way off the back of the backboard, the back of the iron, into the hands of Tomzik. Tomzik over Carey. Now they're going to kick it into the corner. Back up top it goes to Isaac Tomzik. Tomzik going to fire it over to Lesh. Lesh in the paint, kicking it. Tomzik again into the corner. 3 off the mark. Then Carey couldn't get it to go. North Buncombe able to get it back. Blocked out of bounds. Isaac Ray to trigger for North Buncombe. Looks to get it in, does Carey in the corner. Carey up top. Now Tomzik. Down to 15 seconds. That'll pretty much do it. Bounce pass knocked away. And pretty much probably round out this ball game. Do get it in, final seconds. Tomzik wouldn't go. And it's a final. Here at the Panther Den, Franklin gets an 83-44 victory over the North Buncombe Blackhawks to go to 1-0 on the young season. North Buncombe falls to 1-2 after the loss tonight. These two teams will meet again exactly a week from tonight in Weaverville at North Buncombe High School. Franklin will host the Cherokee Braves coming up on Thursday night here at the Panther Den. That one should be a good one. Usually Cherokee has an athletic bunch and they like to push it up and down the floor. So I'm sure that'll be entertaining as well as the girls' action previous. All right, 83-44 is the final of the boys' varsity. The girls' varsity, unfortunately, earlier tonight lost 61-48 to the Lady Blackhawks. That'll wrap up our coverage tonight. My thanks to our fantastic FPSN crew, Philip Angel, executive producer, Joshua Chastain, and Spencer Lee, along with Philip, on our cameras tonight. For all involved, till Thursday, I'm George Young. So long, everybody.